Hello and welcome to my technically not live reaction to the PlayStation 5 showcase for September 16th. I was going to do this live, but it went live right when I got home from work, so I didn't really have time to set up the stream and do all that. So I had to wait for the YouTube version to go up, which was a huge pain to try not to spoil everything for myself since they upload the individual trailers before they upload the full showcase to watch again. So we're going to get into it right now. It's a few seconds until it starts. I think it's somewhere around here. But I'm also scared to skip forward 5 seconds, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping... I really want to see a teaser for the next God of War. I think we could see it, but I'm kind of 50-50 on that one. We got to see Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay. Maybe some Horizon Forbidden West, maybe. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, probably see something from that. Maybe a release date for that one, I'm guessing. Also, we have to get the price and release date and pre-order date for the PS5 itself, because after last week when Xbox, leaked, but then announced all other stuff, PlayStation can't just not do it at this event. They can't not do it. People would lose their minds. I think they have to. They have to. Okay, here we go. What are we starting with? Yeah, the YouTube version had this disclaimer on it, so I had to click to proceed, that kind of thing. Oh, it's such a good looking console. Some people think it's ugly, but I'm about it. Okay, some of the games we saw before.
This planet seems somehow different.
Where are we?
You see things others can't.
Sense the power that flows through this land.
I'm so excited for this.
Yet you do not fully understand it.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's do this.
Let's go. Oh, come on. That Destruction All-Stars game, I still really want to get that. I'm hype as hell about that game. Hasn't been getting a lot of attention, though. PC emulating the PS5 experience. So people are going to get mad about this already, I can tell. Also, I'm watching this in 1080p, so I'm not seeing the crazy 4K, but...
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Sergeant, let's summon your
Oh!
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
It is the next Final Fantasy, isn't it? 16.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Nice little dodge mechanic.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good, graphically.
What does it matter?
I dig that combat.
It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of...
A lot of people are hype about this, but I'm not all the way into all the Final Fantasy games, except for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I love that game. It's my game of the year still so far, but... Other than that, I don't know too much about all these, so... Not crazy hype for me, but really exciting for Final Fantasy fans.
Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Oh. Oh.
It's the Archduke's son.
Combat looks sick. I played Final Fantasy 15 a little bit for like a couple hours and I couldn't get into it for whatever reason. Just wasn't my thing.
On fire. But that's impossible.
This looks better already. Or it's just not even be Final Fantasy and I'm just talking about it for no reason. I'm pretty sure it is though. I saw the
legacy of the crystals.
those ostrich-looking things that were in Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I'm pretty sure. And it's Square Enix.
I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, there it is. Final Fantasy 16. It looks dope, just going off of like combat, it looks fun to play. PlayStation console exclusive, of course. Also available on PC. Just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, it has a year exclusivity to PlayStation, so Xbox fans will eventually get Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I'm assuming this is going to be another year exclusive. It said timed, right? Oh, maybe it didn't. It's probably a timed exclusive, though, too. They're doing similar stuff that they did at the last PS5 showcase. From this point forward is captured from PlayStation 5. Yes. Cinematic and gameplay though, so we're still going to see cinematics, but that's really good to know that everything's going to be on PS5. This is what we need to see.
Change out here.
There it is. Miles Morales.
Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
I dig his suit so much. It's so dope.
Check. You got the house key? Yeah, I got it.
Come on, we're gonna be late. Hey, dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
And so his buddy knows it's him, or that he's Spider-Man.
See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music. Man, this would be great for the last beat I was working on. I should get back into mixing. Yeah, it's been a while.
So what do you think about Rio Morales? You gonna vote for her?
Still
Rio
hard to think of
Morales.
Mom as a politician. She's
Oh,
been a
his
teacher
mom.
My whole life. Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
Graphically, it looks good.
Hi, I'm Brian Porton, creative director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground. A high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where the Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, Newform. Let's take a look.
It looks a bit better than Spider-Man PS4 graphically, but not like...
Let's not shoot each other, all right?
Okay, it's starting to look better with this specific scene. Getting smacked already.
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else. Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
Ooh, there's that, whatever it's called. Venom punch or whatever. Dude! Uh-oh. Did it react to his suit or something?
Keep him busy.
That was sick.
That bridge is coming down. I have to stop this.
Ooh, that's sick. Damn, dude, the combat already looks so cool. Still got the same bullet lines and stuff like that. Ooh, that's fun.
People are trapped over there. I have to push past these guys.
Ooh, cloaking. What is that? Little stun grenade thing? It looks like your camouflage is like a constant ability because it had the bar on the top right saying the charge bar for the camouflage. So that's dope. Unless it's a charge bar for whatever ability you happen to have equipped at the time. A little quick time event. Another quick time event. More button mashing.
Thank you. Man. Those people, they're trapped. I've got an idea.
That's a lot of web.
I need something they can cross.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have him walk across the webs. I was like, it's gonna be kind of tricky for them, but.
I can stop this.
That's 2 parts of a bridge, bro. Jesus. That's a lot of weight. Oh, this is that one part from the initial showcase. They showed this part a little bit, I think, there. I dig the music, too. I think the soundtrack's gonna be dope in this game. Still don't have a date for it, still just holiday 2020. But maybe at the end of this. I'm assuming it's a launch game that they're just gonna announce the date for the PS5 at the end of this thing. I'm hoping that's the way they're going with it. So far, not bad. Awesome gameplay. Like the combat. So far, I just like the combat of the games shown so far. What else we got? I'm still so hyped for the rest of this thing. Warner Bros. Oh, is this that Harry Potter RPG? No way.
Magic.
It is.
Beautiful and powerful.
No way.
Binds together our long history.
I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan either, but
Common bond we share.
I'm excited that this exists for Harry Potter fans. This is so cool. Actually getting
it is time
some
to
cinematics.
add your own story to these hallowed halls.
Sick.
And quite possibly shape the future.
I've been wondering what this was going to look like.
Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before.
It looks really good.
Here you
It
will
looks
meet
really good.
lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms.
Facial animations are pretty good.
Most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells,
This is going to be
there is a
so cool for Harry Potter fans.
these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy. That's sick. Live the Unwritten 2021. That is so cool for Harry Potter fans. I'm very excited for that game to just exist. And I'm really curious to see like how the gameplay is and what kind of customization stuff you're going to get and all that. That is really cool. Really happy to see that. What's next?
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Vondrak, Creative Director at Raven.
Black Ops Cold War.
One of our goals as developers is to bring the game world to life unlike anything you've ever experienced, and the PlayStation 5 is making that happen. With the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience. From what you see in the world, to how it feels in your hands, to what you hear around you. In Black Ops Cold War, you will be transported to the year 1981, in the middle of one of the most dangerous times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War. The following is a portion of the first campaign mission where you've been given the name of a high-value target linked to the Iran hostage crisis. But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
Nice. Campaign footage, I'll take it.
Kasim is out of the picture.
How long before we get Arash?
The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. They should be in position shortly.
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Priority is to ID Arash before things go hot.
Okay. XM4. PlayStation logo on the bottom right is kind of covering the weapon name a little bit, but... Again, graphically it looks pretty good. Just kind of a given for all these trailers, I'm assuming.
Incoming truck.
Being all sneaky.
Side.
Arash might be in the truck.
I can't make out his face yet. I don't want
I feel like that's not... Oh.
the fuck. He just iced everyone in a truck. That's gotta be Arash.
I was gonna say everybody else there's cool with it.
ID. That's our man. Take him out.
Clear shot. Pellington 703. That was a quick shot. I didn't even. Decided to try and quickscope the guy and you missed. Body shield, okay. Toss a grenade on him. Damn, alright. Ooh, oh! Brutal. I feel like people aren't going to do that most of the time because everyone will just shoot them, but cool that it's in there, I guess. Ooh, some slow-mo. Interesting. RCXD, classic. I was so happy to see that in the initial trailer for it. But there's no way they weren't going to have an RCXD in Black Ops. Even like Black Ops 4, they had an HCXD, the hover one. Just shooting RPGs than RCXD. Oh, I thought he was going to get up the ramp. Drives up the wing. Seems like a Fast and Furious movie. Didn't this one get a release date?
We hope you enjoyed that sneak peek at the campaign.
Wasn't
for
it
Black
like
Ops
November
Cold War.
13th?
There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to
Why did they
unravel
say
the truth,
holiday?
and we
It got a
can't wait
release
for you
date.
to play it soon. In addition to the story
Oh.
campaign, Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer online combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience. Today, I have the special honor to announce on behalf of my friends at Treyarch that the PlayStation community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively on PlayStation 4.
Nice.
And for those of you that are watching at home on your PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
PlayStation players can play the alpha this weekend. That's sick. When it said holiday 2020, I'm assuming they were just talking about when it's coming to PS5, I guess. Which is why they didn't show the release date of November 13th, which is the day that game was confirmed to come out. Pretty sure it was that day. Access to that alpha is dope. If I remember, I might try to do that this weekend.
All clear. Come on, move! Chris?
Who's
What the
this now?
hell? Take him away.
I don't even have a guess for this one. What is this? Capcom. Oh. Is this more...
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
That's creepy. Oh, this is more Resident Evil Village.
Mia.
Quit being so paranoid.
In the initial PS5 showcase, this was one of the most impressive graphic games.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and
Is that
vanished
Tim
into
Burton
the
movie
trees.
now?
Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep. It's just a local tale.
Is it though? Yeah, it's another one where I feel weird, like, so far half these games I've been like, it's not really my thing, but I'm excited for the fans of the franchise. Which sounds weird, but...
If it's just looking, window shop away.
2021? I think that already did get that release window when it was shown the first time. If I remember right. Or Deathloop, even though it got delayed. Still looks dope though. And this is the one where on the PS5 controller the trigger will lock if your gun jams, which is really cool.
You want out of a time loop, you gotta learn how it works. Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece. Here's Igor.
I am a respected scientist!
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
Hey, over here!
Oh, teleporting thing. Some telekinesis, I guess? Did she call you a traitor? Some Mirror's Edge type parkour.
I've tried taking my targets out one by one more than I can remember, but there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives, because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor's a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Gold, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it, it works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first.
The guns look pretty cool. Can you just dump rounds in there? I was half paying attention. Did he like dump a bunch of rounds in there?
No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
Smart. That's a big gun.
Hey, whoa! It's time to hunt pig! Oh, I'm talking about you, baby!
Oh, they got some powers too.
Targets on my list, every one of them with grand plans for eternal life. To break the loop, I gotta break the rules. Clock's ticking.
Nice cliche catchphrase.
And you just ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
Is she playable? Is that from her perspective? Q2 2021, that was, ooh, console exclusive. Oh, I was talking about Deathloop. I, for some reason, thought this was like the next thing was going to be, but yeah, we knew that already. Yeah, sometime in April, May, or June next year, Deathloop will come. I might play that one. That one does look cool. God, these little in-between things have to be leading up to the release date and the price. Oh, we gotta get there. More Capcom.
That day, if our positions were switched,
Would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine? You a demon.
Oh, Devil May Cry. Oh, a special edition, nice. So that's gonna have some PS5 upgrades, I'm assuming.
Kneel before me. This is power.
I didn't get that far in the game. I want to say like maybe halfway through the game, max, but because I ended up getting into different games. But I dig this song though. What is this song? Damn, that was sick. Definitely didn't get that far in the game.
Devil May Cry.
Digitally at launch, nice. Giving themselves another kind of launch title, even though it's a special edition of a game that's already out. Just show me the price. Just show me the damn price. Give me the pre-order day so I can be on that day one. I'm already stressed about possibly not getting a pre-order in time. How much is that? I don't remember what it's called at all.
Did those fugitive morons burn down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Bad karma for burning down my farm.
This one did look kind of fun at the last showcase.
I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm.
Soulstorm.
We're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from the game. Here, our unlikely hero, Abe, finds himself fresh off the back of freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it has only just begun. The stakes are higher, the threats are larger, the obstacles are more devious, and it's all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5. Enjoy.
All this talk of made possible by PlayStation 5. I feel like I don't know, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is the only really good example of that, I think. Other than load times you've seen for things like Kena Bridge of Spirits and stuff like that.
We are not letting that Abe guy get away from us again.
I never played any of the Oddworld games either, so I'm not even sure what I would expect from this one either.
Wait here.
Hey, why the hold up?
I could go for a sandwich right now.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here.
My tummy's growling. I'm hungry.
Got a funny vibe to it. Yeah, just keep teasing us. It was so hard to avoid all the spoilers, or all the announcements going into this. I was covering half my screen trying to figure out when they uploaded the YouTube version of this whole showcase. It was so nerve-wracking.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please, come out. Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
That's creepy.
It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together? It won't happen again.
Oh, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. They're showing all these games from franchises that I don't play.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
I feel like the hype died down for Five Nights at Freddy's like a couple years ago. Or maybe it didn't, and I'm just not talking to the people that are into it, but again, cool for the people that are fans of that. I'm not that into horror games or scare, like jump scare games anyway, which is why I'm primarily not into that one. PlayStation Studios, let's go. What is it?
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might.
Is this something I should already know? Blue Point. Oh, what? Oh, is this the Demon Souls thing?
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Yeah. This is another one where I didn't really get into the Dark Souls games. I played Bloodborne for a couple hours, and it wasn't really my thing either, but I just don't like dying that many times over and over again to try and get something, but I do think SSD making load times faster, so dying that many times in a row isn't as painful. Might be something that finally gets me to try it, or give one of these a better try. Especially because graphically it looks great. It looks awesome. I'm a huge sucker for graphics. People have been speculating that this might be a launch title for the PS5, so we'll see here in a minute or two, probably. It looks so good. So far, this is like top tier for this showcase as far as graphics goes. Sword clipped through the guy's body a little bit, but that's fine. Seems fairly basic combat so far, which I'm sure changes soon enough. Just one-shotting everybody. Alright, we're getting kind of samey. Let's see some more. Assuming this staircase is leading up to something promising. Yep, there's a thing from all the pictures. Died. There it is. That gameplay seemed very samey so far, but graphics though are so good. Demon Souls.
I shall await thy return, Slayer of Demons.
Release date? No, it was just another ad for it? Okay. Huh. I thought they would have said more about that instead of just giving... I mean, we got gameplay, I guess. No heads-up display or anything either, but... I thought we were going to get a release date for that one. Oh, is this a Fortnite thing? This part was spoiled for me when I was looking at YouTube waiting for this video to be uploaded. I saw a thumbnail for Fortnite and I was like, well, there's... I guess there was a Fortnite announcement during the thing. But not anything crazy, so it didn't really ruin much for me. Just saying Fortnite's available at launch, that's fine. PlayStation Plus Collection? What now? A new benefit for PS5, so PS4 players don't get this PS Plus benefit, whatever it is. God of War. Monster Hunter World. Final Fantasy 15. Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat X, Uncharted 4, Ratchet & Clank, Days Gone, Until Dawn.
My name is Marcus.
Detroit Become Human. I just want to know what this deal is. What is it? Battlefield 1. Okay, Infamous Second Son, Arkham Knight, Last Guardian, another game I never played but is talked about very highly.
After all we've been through.
Alright. What are we getting at? Persona 5.
It's time.
Biohazard. There's Bloodborne. I'm just curious what exactly this deal is. If Days Gone is free for something, I'm definitely playing that because I've been meaning to, but I don't want to pay for it right now. Selection of generation-defining PS4 games. The entire collection on your PS5 at launch. Ooh. Okay. So PS4 generation-defining games free for PS5 players at launch. That's dope. God of War, Last of Us, all that stuff. Last of Us Part 2, I'm surprised that wasn't on there. Days Gone, I'm definitely going to try that. Glad I didn't buy it yet because I guess I'll get it for free. Not free, with my PlayStation Plus subscription. That's dope though. That's really cool. If you're showing this console again, you better be showing it with a price. I swear. There's gotta be a price to pop up here. They wouldn't be showing the console this much. Well, I guess they would. That's the whole point of the showcase, is to show off the PS5. Oh, they showed the back of it. People have been trying to see the back of it for a hot minute. Where's that price and pre-order and launch date? Yep. Prices. 500, 400. Yeah, I figured. November 12th. November 12th. Was Xbox's November... Yeah, 10th. So 2 days after the Xbox.
So now you know.
500, 400.
Thank you all for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey. It's your passion as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences.
Where's the
on
pre-order,
PS5.
man? Come on, Jim.
From everyone at PlayStation, We appreciate your continued support, and we look forward to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon. To close, let me leave you with one more quick look.
Oh, quick look. No pre-order date? Come on, Jim. Come on. Just let us pre-order. I just want to know I'm going to be able to get it at launch. No. There it is. Yes. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. Let's go. I don't think they're going to show like anything more than this.
You must prepare yourself.
Ragnarok, let's go. Is coming when? 2021. No way. No way. 3 years after the other one? No way, dude. Oh, let's go. I'm assuming late 2021. It's gotta be like holiday 2021. Oh, that's so sick though. I'm so excited. They chose the right game to save for the end. That was easily the best part of the thing for me. God of War Ragnarok. Let's go. Oh, 2021. Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Overall, the showcase was good. Not as many huge announcements as I thought there was going to be. There's the Destruction All-Stars game. A little bit more gameplay from some of the previously announced games. That's good to show. Is that Returnal game? Godfall. That game also looks dope. I'm surprised we didn't see more of that, actually. There's Jet the Far Shore. That one. I want Heavenly Bodies for like the Ragdoll astronaut dude. That one looks fun. That God of War announcement was so good. You see the logo start to come up, you hear the chant, whatever that's called. So iconic, so badass. God of War 2021, like, are you kidding me? I was not expecting it to come that soon. I was expecting 2022 or 3. Granted, it's probably holiday 2021, but that was so dope. The God of War chill. Or God of War announcement gave me chills. Oh, it was so good. That's it. Still no pre-order date. Kind of sad, but $500 for the standard edition and $400 for digital. A lot of people kind of assumed that. A lot of people assumed it was going to be that, and a lot of people thought it was going to be cheaper than the Xbox Series X. Let me make sure I actually paused that. I did not. There we go. A lot of people assumed it was going to be cheaper than the Xbox Series X because it's less powerful by teraflops and stuff like that. But Sony did say that the PS5 is going to be priced based on value and not based off of other consoles' prices, I guess. I'm gonna like that. So yeah, not surprising. It's $500. That and they're close anyway. Even technically less powerful on paper, they're pretty damn close. So there's no way it would be that much cheaper, if at all, which it's not. I'm definitely going digital though. That is my current plan, is to get the digital PS5. November 12th is when we're going to get it. I really wish we would have got pre-order dates so we could just know when we're going to be able to do that. But in the next week, I would say we have to get the pre-order date in the next week. That's what I'm saying. But overall, good showcase. Not as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but I love the God of War announcement. My favorite part by far, 2021. I'm so excited for that. But thanks for watching the not live reaction. I'm going to go over the PS5 showcase a little bit in the podcast, going live next Monday morning on September 21st. But thanks for tuning into this. I talk to you in the podcast or in the next YouTube video. Have a great day.